Citizens, today marks a monumentous occasion in the course of Halcyon history. After a deep and thorough examination of our budgets, revenue streams, and predictive models, we are publishing our yearly success report. Profits are soaring. Promotions abound. Thanks to more continued hard work, Halcyon is healthier and more productive than ever. In the coming months,
Sure, they look fancy, but inside is this marble and existential emptiness.
This property is off limits. This property is off limits. Solicitors, loiterers, and uninvited visitors will be fined to the fullest extent of company policy. This ultimatum brought to you by Universal Defense Logistics. Less funny. Less funny. The minister isn't expecting visitors. You don't much look like one of those couriers from HPS. Sure you are. Sure you are. What is it you're delivering? And what is it you're delivering today?
Oh, there. That's one right there. Can't you just...
Miss Ellie, Doctor, I noticed your pistol's been making a funny noise.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I oil it every night.
Look here. Your slide's not recoiling fully. You might be due for a new spring. I could take a look. Maybe fix it for you.
Sure. I'm short on bits at the moment, but I'll pay you back.
Oh, no.
My cousin's in pictures. That business means piracy, civil.
If you could just leave me back at the ship, I'm sure there's something.
You made it. Great. You made it. I know you're expecting a script. You're the real deal. You're the real deal. Just go in there and do what feels natural. No. Don't question yourself. Just feel the scene and go with it. I got a feeling you'll know what to do. We gave the other actors real weapons to keep things authentic. And because Josh is paying to see their logo on the big screen. I knew you'd get it. Now go in there, find your mark, and show us what you got.
Well. Here to stop us at last, Captain Steele? You're too late. All of this settlement CNP Hungry Time food pills, same nutritional value, but now with added filler, are ours. With their patented stomach stuffing effects and baseline vitamin content, we will be nigh unstoppable. They are? What an unexpected twist. You may have fooled me for now, but not for long.
Can I shoot someone? Are we the good guys or the bad guys? Are we the good guys or the bad guys? Doesn't matter. I want to shoot someone.
Do you remember the last time we faced each other? The Battle of Axejack, staring one another down across the void of space, while flaming debris fell like rain around us. Hey, I didn't write this. Just go with it. I had you surrounded and outgunned. But you overcame my superior numbers with tactical thinking and a Hammersmith limited edition grenade launcher. I've been waiting for 5 years now, and at last my day for vengeance has come. I just got chills. But still, you'll not stop me now. I have this whole port wired with sub-micro energon transistors. Once we're away, I'll activate the gamma particulate field, and the quantaponic chain reaction will turn this whole place into vaporized plasma.
Plasma's already a vapor-like kind of thing. You can't re-vaporize it. Can you?
Quiet. You're supposed to be an extra. I hope you've paid your burial fees and signed your personal death and dismemberment waivers, because this is the end for you. You're not even taking this seriously. I refuse to work like this. I've done Aetherwave spots for Wentworth, I'll have you know. To the break room, everyone. I need my Moab fizzy tea.
Cut. That was fantastic. With actors like you, who needs writers? Stick five.
There's my star. Walk and talk with me. That was brilliant stuff. Do you write your own material? Hey, time is bits, right? I'm gonna have to fire the writing staff. What do those anemic fuckwits know about dialogue anyway? I'm thinking a whole new script. More pirates, bigger explosions. You flicking a Stogie Slim into a barrel of gasoline. Marketing says that kind of action sells tickets. Here, this is for your work today. I'll be in touch once we get that script. Maybe we need more guns. Bigger guns. With gold plating. I love that. Marketing, I love that.
Rizzo's Purple Berry Crunch, Triple Flakes, and Purple Berry flavored Power Nuggets. Now with 12% more crunch.
All right, how does this sound? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to walk into you like that. Oh my goodness. Ruth Bellamy? I simply adore your work.
We've been over this all. You take real good care of your pistol, Dr. Fenhill.
I oughta. Kept me alive this long.
I mean, you treat it nice. Makes me happy to see, because I feel the same way about my wrench.
Look, it's a tool that does a job. Feelings got nothing to do with it. There's my parents' place. smell that? Industrial grade.
Marilyn, is that you?
We certainly didn't expect to see you like this. And I didn't expect you to renew your marriage contract. But we're all full of surprises today, aren't we? Speaking of surprises, you should meet my new friend. We've been running around the system for a while now, stirring up all sorts of trouble. I don't know what to say. He's usually not like this. Come on, you're supposed to help me make an impression. Anyway, you're probably wondering where I've been all this time.
Not exactly.
The last few years have been a bloody haze. You wouldn't believe the messes we've gotten ourselves into. Right? Yep, we're a pair of disgraceful lowlifes.
Marilyn, this really isn't the best time. Perhaps you should go.
I mean, we had other business in Byzantium, so it's not like we went out of our way. But you can't just kick us out. We'll stay as long as we like. And while we're at it, we'll drink your expensive hooch, wear our outside shoes all over your nice floors. He's right. Since when can you afford authentic Terran marble?
That's what we've been trying to tell you, dear. But you must understand, we hadn't heard from you in ages.
We thought you were dead. I'm not dead. I just never wanted to talk to you again.
I'm afraid the distinction was lost on us, darling.
We only did what any grieving parents in our position would do. We collected on your life insurance policy.
And the payouts have been rather substantial.
You what? Well, now that I'm here, I guess you'll just have to report back that I'm very much alive and kicking.
It's not that simple. For one thing, we'd have to cut back on so many necessities. The neighbors would be sure to notice.
That's the other problem.
We had to explain your disappearance somehow.
We couldn't very well tell people you'd run off to become a miscreant, could we? The neighbors would talk. Not in a good way.
We concocted a story about Celeste Jollycurl designing a pair of 12-inch heels for you.
One of a kind, naturally.
That led to your tragic death when you tripped and broke your neck.
It was quite the story. People were talking about it for weeks. Not until I get some answers. Couldn't you have at least made up a better story? Something with pirates or raptidons? And what are you gonna do now that we're here?
Yes, about that. We were just about to ask you to leave.
Quietly. if you don't mind.
Well, we're trying to avoid further embarrassment.
I'm afraid it would cause quite a stir if the neighbors saw you two stomping about.
That's it?
That's it?
You just want us to disappear now?
Marilyn, please.
Don't cause a scene.
Damn right, Captain. Damn right, Captain. Fine. Fine. I'm gone. I'm gone. Forever this time. Forever this time.
Let's talk outside.
Let's talk outside.
Can we talk? Can we talk?
I hope his fancy soap we got
is
extra strength.
I'm feeling a mite.
I'm feeling a mite ripe.
Can you believe those two? Can you believe those two? We'd hardly been there a minute, and they turned us out like yesterday's garbage. I thought they'd be scandalized.
They'd both be
They'd both be sitting there watching one of their vapid aetherwave dramas, and then we'd walk in.
Mother would drop her
mock apple cider, and the glass would shatter all over their overpriced marble. Father would tear off his glasses and blink open-mouthed.
I'd have a great
one-liner in the tube. I was thinking either the leather's fake, but the scars are real, or
did I just track
awesome onto your rug?
Yeah, I'm gonna use
that one day.
Now,
getting back to my story.
Father would throw his
hands up because this would be just like me to come back and make a big scene.
Then Mother would do
the old. You had us worried
Her
sick.
Her eyes would be red.
And she'd have her fist in front of her mouth to stifle a sob.
I just didn't want to get
booted out of the house I grew up in like that.
It's embarrassing, you know.
And I've got a reputation to maintain.
I'd love to know how you describe
getting kneecapped.
But I want to talk about me now.
Unless you mean the kind who look out for you to blink so they could swipe your bits. The galaxy's not exactly crawling with those.
Anyway, I don't want to
sift through this lousy experience for meaningful life lessons.
I'm mad.
And I want to do something about it. Something like...
Wait a second.
What if I could get that money?
I could open a new account.
Designate that account holder as a sole beneficiary. All the payouts would go to me.
I'll make money without
doing a thing.
And I'll get to cut them off.
My policy is with the
Insurance
Greater Halcyon Insurance
They
Group.
have an office in Byzantium.
They have an office in Byzantium.
Maybe you could use some
of your people skills to help me set up a dummy beneficiary account.
If that doesn't work,
I'm sure we can find one of their terminals and do it ourselves.
Something on your mind?
sure have seen a lot of the colony, huh, Dr. Fenhill?
Ellie. And sure, but most of it looks the same from inside a ship.
Sorry, Dr. Ellie. Still though, don't you find it thrilling? Be in space.
Look, it's just Ellie.
I'm on my legally allotted break. I'm supposed to be here. I'm supposed to be here. What are you doing here? What are you doing here? Nothing. Why? Nothing. Why? Does it look like I'm up to something? Does it look like I'm up to something? Laws, I knew it. You got me. You got me. I'm caught, aren't I? I work in the lab at the Ministry of Accuracy and Morale. Some of my sprats went missing, but it's not my fault, okay? Maybe I let them out more often than regulations allow, but they need to stretch their little legs. And so what if I occasionally forgot to latch their cage? Everyone gets a little distracted now and then. They escaped. And before I could coax them back, they'd made their way to the maintenance tunnels. Even if I did dare go down there, they're among all the common sewer sprats and exterminator mechanicals. Really? In that case, take this collection crate. 6 of my little ones are down there, but don't worry, you can easily tell them apart from common sewer sprats. They have intelligent eyes, an agreeable yet reserved demeanor, and a fondness for hiding. Also, they're wide rather than green. Please, do take care, and do mime the exterminator mechanicals. If the worst should happen to my little darlings, I still want their bodies. For science, of course. To deal with the sewer sprats, of course. They're quite the nuisance. Therefore my research. Oh, very well. It's true. I do run studies on them at the lab, but I also have a special connection with them. See, I'm an enormous fan of all my colonists. The early seasons, before the plotlines got tacky. You must have seen the classic episodes. Well, I name all my sprats after my favorite characters. That way, their stories can live on in rodent form. So you see, it's imperative that I get them all back. I still am. After all, I'm a person of very little influence and only middling prospects. No one does favors for free. But I must say, I'm far too distressed to think critically about your suspiciously kind offer.
Sanitation and women security. safe.
You're fast. You're fast. Here we go. Here we go.
Nice one!
Security invented. You invented.
Got 'em all. hoping we could bring him home. Let me have a giant sprat. Let me have a giant sprat. Right, Captain? As long as I fed it?
Any luck finding my sprats? Any luck finding my sprats? Truly? Truly? Why, this is marvelous! Why, this is marvelous! Oh, dear, it looks like some of my darlings have suffered violent misfortune. Nevertheless, it's good to have them back. Thank you for your help. Thank you for your help. I'm afraid I can't spare much, but I hope you'll accept this. Now, got to get back to the lab before my supervisor logs my absence.
From a few weeks ago was supposedly based on...
I guess we're going to Fallbrook.
Down there, a new ship. Doesn't look like any of the corporate freighters.
But what would they be doing here? And how did they ever get permission to land?
Perhaps we'll finally get some excitement after all.
I only wish they weren't showing so many spacers. I'm afraid I can't help you at the moment. Have a prosperous day.
Well, you're getting an early start on the day's parcels, aren't you? Welcome to Halcyon Parcel Service. Deliveries guaranteed within standard margins of accuracy. We do in fact have a parcel here for a Mr. Clark, Minister. You're not an official member of the Halcyon Parcel Service team. That means you'll have to sign a release form. Oh, I'd have to submit a request for a release form, and then wait for a receipt for my request of a release form. Then you'd have to make an appointment. Couldn't say. We've got a backlog, and I'm planning on retiring in the next 35 years. But I could give my successor a memo on your behalf. You're welcome to lodge a complaint in our suggestion box. Actually, no. We're still waiting on our delivery of the new suggestion box. You do that? Wow. Hey, you know, a positive review from the minister would go a long way in my semi-monthly employment audit. Here's your parcel to be delivered to Mr. Clark, Common Minister. Law speed.
Nice thing about traveling with a captain, we meet all sorts of new people.
Sure. Best part is when they pay us.
We never really had new folks much longer, except the captain. Kind of hard to make new friends when everyone's already decided they don't like you.
Could be a favor in disguise. A lot of people out here ain't that nice.
What? Something's not right. Something's not right.
They got the drop on us. I got another fight me.
They're on us. They're on us. Bring us down.
Nice thing about traveling with a captain, we meet all sorts of new people.
Sure. Best part is when they pay us.
We never really had new folks much longer, except the captain. Kind of hard to make new friends when everyone's already decided they don't like you.
Could be a favor in disguise. A lot of people out here ain't that nice.
There's nothing to see here. There's nothing to see here. Move along.
Chasing us off already? This feels familiar. This feels familiar.
Ma'am, please don't cause a scene. Please don't cause a scene.
I want you to know I'm holding back for your sake.
Do you have any actual business here? Or yeah? Yeah? Let's see it. Let's see it. Looks like your papers are in order. Looks like your papers are in order. All right. Go on through.
How did you get in here? How did you get in here? You're not one of my guards. What are you doing here? What are you doing here?
Oh my law. Oh my law. Captain. That's the minister. That's the minister. Mr. Clark. Oh wow. Oh wow.
So this is one of the guys who runs the colony, huh? Small room for a big shot.
If this is about another aether wave clip or radio spot, you may kindly fuck off, as the parlance goes. I'm not doing anymore. Drugs, of course. Drugs. What else would it be? What else would it be? I don't have any drugs. You should try a vending machine or a purveyor of curative goods.
He's got no idea what we're asking about.
Will that be all then? Process of elimination. The only other person with access. Of course. It's Rockwell again. Who else? And I thought he was only holding me here to keep me out of the way. Chairman Rockwell. He's kept me under house arrest for years. I've long suspected him of transacting business in my name. But this proves it.
You've been all alone in this house? Would you like me to make you tea?
Please. This is important. Whatever it is that brought you here, Rockwell's the one behind it. After seeing this place, is it really a stretch? I've been confined to this house for years, and even I can tell you, things aren't right in Halcyon. Whatever Rockwell's doing, he'll be doing it from the HHC headquarters. Your best lead is to look for details in his office.
This all feels off, Captain. When there's a storm coming, but everything's quiet and still.
Believe me, things have been off around here for a very, very long time. A reckoning is most certainly due.
We really gonna do this? Getting involved is a messy business, and it rarely pays.
This is about more than bits. This is about the survival of the colony. If you don't help, who will? Why, this is starting to sound like an issue of Dissident Hunter. Halcyon Holdings Corporation, the collective of companies that run the colony together, allegedly in partnership with the Earth Directorate and appointed Minister of Earth. Via the Acropolis District, of course. That's where the most important corporate and government facilities are. But only board employees are allowed into the district. There's a heavily guarded checkpoint just down the street. There might be a route through the maintenance tunnels, but I'm afraid I don't know specifics. Most people avoid the area for obvious reasons. When you reach the HHC building, this access card should get you up to the executive suites, where the chairman's office and what used to be my office are. Oh, I haven't been allowed up there in years. I shudder to think what Rockwell's done with the place. A gilded minibar, perhaps. A personal theater. A man has too much money and too little sense. Wait. Rockwell has one of the only terminals capable of transmitting to the earthbound message drone. This is our chance. Please, take this and transmit it from his office. Rockwell hasn't given me any messages from Earth for years. He's desperate to keep me out of contact with the Earth Directorate. But they need to know what's happening here. What isn't on it is the real question. I've gathered meeting minutes, internal messages, sustainability reports, and more, all exposing the corruption and once the rest of the Earth Directorate sees it, they'll have to send help.
You're awful trusting for a guy who's been locked in his own house for years.
The Earth Directorate is our best hope. Even Rockwell's resources are no match. And it is hardly in their interest to let Halcyon crash. Perhaps there is hope after all. And now I entrust it to you. Good luck, and trust no one in the Acropolis district.